Unquestionably, one of the most well-known children in the world, Northwest is also one of the most pampered, and it seems that everyone who knows her is sick of her rudeness, including Kylie Jenner, and she says it's long overdue for Kim to help her understand why North despises her brother Saint so much. Did Kim actually confront North about her hatred? Regarding the Kardashians, there is one thing that we can all agree upon, is that they don't have normal lives. In fact, their highly public existence is completely abnormal because they are constantly being trailed by paparazzi or have cameras running for their reality TV program. Act like well-known celebs, it's only natural for their children to be in the spotlight as well, particularly because they enjoy sharing adorable photos of them on social media. But while all of the Kardashian children are well-known, some are more well-known than others, and North, the daughter of millionaire rapper Kanye West and billionaire mother Kim Kardashian, is often regarded as the most well-known Kardashian child. North has essentially had her entire life planned out if she had the best of everything money could buy before she was even born. It has reached to the point that people are now questioning how much is too much. North is known for being spoiled, which isn't unexpected given Kim shows off how much she spoils her children, throwing extravagant birthday parties and taking them to fashion shows with her mother. North is living the good life, but like many other pampered Hollywood children, she isn't always well behaved. According to those in the know, North, the girl whose mother attempts to portray her on social media, can be difficult to deal with and occasionally cruel. For instance, during an interview on Live with Kelly and Ryan, Ken acknowledged that North didn't like her younger brother Saint at all. "I'm not sure why, but I assumed it was a phase. It's really difficult for me, and I assumed it would be fine for a few months. Like, she's just warming up to it. She becomes really envious when I nurse and do other things like that, and now I just can't get the phase to go away." If North could be that cruel to her younger brother, it's easy to imagine how cruel she would be to him. Kim also disclosed that North would slam the door in her face because she didn't want to talk to him as if it were simply her, but her thing. Is she? This is especially true for individuals who aren't as wealthy as she is. Believes she is outwitting me. In contrast to other Kardashian children, she will just shut the door on her brother's face and say, "We're having a tea party, Mom. No boys allowed. Dad can't come to them," and like no boys. North's cruelty since every other child gets along well with their siblings. Kylie's brother appears to be the only one that exhibits sibling hatred. For instance, Stormi was actively involved in theatering her pregnancy. She even accompanied her mother to doctor's visits and other events. Following the baby's birth, a source told Life and Style magazine that Stormi is a very outgoing youngster who gets along well with she enjoys spending time with all of her relatives and is eager to have a younger sibling to play with and care for. Norris, her meanness is most likely a result of her snarky and controlling demeanor. Anyone who has ever seen a since North is Kanye West's daughter. It is expected that she will at least inherit his sass and attitude. Thus, it's not necessarily a bad thing that she has a lot of it. Ye has a reputation for voicing his opinions. Never holds back and expresses his thoughts and feelings without considering the repercussions, which has put him in more difficult circumstances than we can count, particularly after his divorce, given that North is known to have her own opinions and to speak up whenever she feels like it. It appears that she undoubtedly acquired her father's fearlessness and outspoken character from Kim and all the turmoil that followed, despite the fact that she occasionally comes across as harsh, as seen in this video of her telling her mother not to take pictures of her. North despises the paparazzi for some reason. At one point, she lost her temper with them and yelled at them to stop taking pictures of her. "Oh, I'm sorry, North, but you look cute." At another point, she did the unimaginable and blew out another birthday candles for a youngster music foreign savage life. Applause. Since then, North has developed significantly, yet her attitude hasn't changed much. When her cousin turned 4, North was asked to wish her a happy birthday, and this is what she had to say because a lot of people weren't present. Attitude, and posted remarks such as this one, which states, "I'm going to call it out right now if nurse behavior doesn't change. She will be so much trouble for Kim." The family laughs at her rudeness and entitlement as though it's adorable face, as you can see from Kim's contacts with her mother and her family. She's being encouraged to act out in her behavior. Additionally, there was a comment that read, "I hope North changes and does not turn into a poisonous person or a bully like the father. One can be outspoken without being overbearing." In addition to being the traditional mean girl, North also behaves poorly, at least in her mother's opinion. When it comes to the Kardashian children's behavior, being impolite or out, we frequently concentrate on Kourtney and her children, but it appears that North is just as impolite as Penelope. This speaks volumes about North, as Kourtney's children are not particularly well-mannered or well-behaved, as Kourtney doesn't punish them. Kim disclosed that North had bitten her nanny in a Keeping Up with the Kardashians episode, suggesting that she is also not particularly strict about discipline. I really regret that I did throughout the weekend, but I'm aware once again people thought it was strange that North had such little regard for my nanny, and when he tried to bite her and shouted, "I don't want a nanny anymore, you can go home," I answered, "You can't fire her." Again, this only serves to reinforce the mean girl storyline, and based on what we've seen thus far, North appears to have no regard for her nanny, whom she believed she could fire and send home because she no longer wanted a nanny, any consideration for anyone, including her friends, relatives, siblings, and even her nannies. Although it could be simple to assume that North is disrespectful due to her public persona and the fact that her mother pamper her, must keep in mind that, for instance, other Kardashian children do not behave as terribly as she does. Despite the fact that Stormi, Kylie's daughter, is one of the kindest and most well-behaved Kardashian children, even at 4 years old, she has manners that rival those of North because, in addition to showing respect for her mother, she also shows respect for everyone else and utilizes the phrases please and thank you when appropriate. Music, you're cleaning. I see. Oh, we're cleaning. I'll pour it. All right, and put it in the bowl. It appears that North's rudeness isn't just directed at her cousins and nanny, as she is also rude to her mother as well. In a confessional for the Ellen DeGeneres show, Kim disclosed that North makes fun of her house by saying things like, "Your house is so awful, it's all white, who lives like as these," while many people believe that Kim's home can occasionally come out as chilly and uninspiring. It is nevertheless considered impolite for North to hurl it in her mother's face during a dispute or fight, since she is attempting to her mother's sentiments with those remarks. North is also well known for calling her mother on Instagram Live, and although some of her remarks are amusing, others are downright cruel to her. For instance, Kim got this lovely bouquet off. She obviously adored these flowers, but North wasn't going to let her enjoy the moment. "I love you so much. Look at these lovely flowers. They cover my table." "Oh, that's not true. I'm okay since I adore this color." Kim has also essentially acknowledged that North enjoys disparaging others. She made this claim in a video that she uploaded to her Instagram stories while endorsing the BoxyCharms product. "Hey everyone, I recently received a new BoxyCharm, and I wanted to share with you all these adorable things. My daughter is attempting to criticize my BoxyCharm, but please leave my video." It's fascinating that North hasn't even mentioned anything in the video, but Kim was aware that she would criticize her and say something to undermine her. This was not the first time North has attempted to deprive anyone of their shine. People are wondering if Kim will become like her mother because she frequently does things that are obviously enjoyable or an attempt to steal the show. For those who are unaware, Kim has been accused of being a narcissist who despises when everyone else is focusing on her, even her sisters. Some people think she started dating Pete Davidson in part because she didn't like that Kourtney was receiving all the attention. Kim chose to get a white man with numerous tattoos for herself today in order to attract attention due to her connection with Travis Scott. Over the years, North's rudeness and bad behavior have been brought up by others, with one person stating, "I don't like Kim." In any case, North is really disrespectful to her mother, and according to someone else, I can see her getting into a lot of arguments later in life because of Ye and Kim's parenting style. Northie appears to require an intervention as soon as possible because she truly cannot continue in this manner, and Kylie would be the ideal person to stage the intervention. Based on what we've seen, Kylie has done a fantastic job with Stormi, so perhaps North will be able to do the same. We'll have to wait and see. Nevertheless, if you liked this video,